hundreds of drivers, one goal, the iRacing Road to Pro Series Formula Edition. Every race is a 5 point, every mistake costs everything, and only the best move one step closer to the top split of sim racing. This is where the grind begins. This is my Road to Pro. So welcome to the beginning of Road to Pro. As you can see, we're on absolutely fresh account. No races have been done. Nothing's been done. We are registered for our first race. This is obviously Formula Racing, so we are going to be driving the Formula V for our first race. I suppose the first aim for the first few episodes is to get out of rookies and see if we can get ourselves out and see how we do. I will join you when we're in for the first race. Right, so we are in the pit lane, just leaving, ready to qualifying. We are at the Circuit de Navarro, the medium speed circuit. I can't lie to you, I've done absolutely zero practice, but it's not the hardest track on the planet, so I think we're just gonna see how we can do. We'll do our out lap, and then we've obviously got 2 attempts at a qualifying lap. I won't lie as well, I've not played iRacing for a very long time, and I certainly haven't done rookies in iRacing for that long. So let's just see how we do. It could be ropes. I don't know if I'm going to be completely off the pace or if I'm going to be rapid. I guess we'll find out. Right, we are just going down the pit straight for our first time lap. Let's see how we can do this. Only a short lap, literally only, it should be in the 1 minute 20s, maybe if we're really quick dip into the 19s, but I don't think we're going to be on that kind of pace today. This has been, like I said, first time I've done iRacing for a long time. That is already such a bad start to the first corner, but we'll keep it going. We have to qualify. If we play it safe this lap, we can really try and push it for the next one. But let's just at least get a time on the board. This is one of the few tracks, I think, where you can actually see that Formula Vs aren't the slowest cars on the planet. As we brake, and I'm going to try and get into second gear to really hug the apex of that corner, and then get loads of pace on the exit up into third gear. This corner is completely flat, and then as we get to the final corner, it's a really short lap. We want to go into second, really get that acceleration, and up into third. Let's see what that is going to be. I don't think it's going to be that fantastic a lap. Oh no, 119, that's already pretty decent. Let's see if we can improve on that. Maybe get into the mid-19s instead of the high. So I just sort of ease off the throttle and drift the car around here. We've already taken that corner a hell of a lot quicker, over a quarter of a second up. On the first lap already, I think we might have even gone, sorry, I didn't even pay attention. We've gone purple for the first lap, which is a pretty promising sign. If I can start from pole, I might avoid all of the iRacing chaos on the start. So I normally, as we get to that, I sort of drop it, like I said, drop it down to second, really make sure we maximise speed on exit. Maybe shifted slightly too early, we've lost a little bit of top end speed, but we're still up on the lap. Bit of a more wide entry to that corner. Oh, I think we've just gone off track and messed up the lap there, but it would have been an improvement, but still. Oh no, it was, yeah, only just though, because we messed up the final corner, but not the end of the world. Let's see where this lap puts us on the grid. Boys, it is really not looking good. We are so off the pace. I'm not surprised because I just don't. I don't do iRacing that often, and I certainly don't do Formula cars on iRacing. I normally do Formula cars on like the actual F1 games or on things like Assetto course when I'm doing challenges. But we move. Let's just hope in the race we sort of build in. I mean, it probably didn't help that I did absolutely zero practice of this track, so there is, like, those 2 laps were essentially my first 2 laps on iRacing for months, especially in Formula cars. So let's just see how we do. That is looking rough. Hopefully there'll just be some absolute chaos, and people will just bin it into the first couple of corners. We might sit back a bit and see what we can do. I will see you when we are on the grid. Right, we are on the grid. I think realistically, we just need to try and make sure we don't DNF. No crashes. We're in rookies again, so let's just assume that someone will bin it, or some people in the lead will crash. I mean, it's just not ideal starting so far back, but let's see how we do. I think the track's update tonight, so hopefully we'll have a more suited track that I can maybe get a bit of practice on before we do the next episode. I think I'm just going to do this race for this episode as a nice starter. I just want to see the safety rating increase and get one of the 2 races we need to do to get that D licence, and then we can maybe move into something like Formula 4, which I think I might be a bit better at. Right. And it's green. That's actually not a horrendous start from us. No, don't get me wrong, it's nothing fantastic, but it's not awful. I think we're going to have to be really careful going into this corner, because there is definitely going to be crashes and I don't want to get involved in it. Oh yeah. Some nice bit of iRacing murder. You'd love to see it. Right. Jesus Christ, I knew that was going to be hideous. Let's just try and keep in the toe of this car. Now that we've got through the first corner, we're probably less likely to have anything too egregious. You can see there's someone coming up the right side. Nice. Bit more wheel bumping. Oh my god, oh my Christ. I don't even know how I've managed to avoid that. We've nearly binned it as well, going into the pit lane. Right, it's time to lock in and just sort of try and gain where we can. I might try and use the person behind me to swing with him to get through. Let's just hope he doesn't have another attempted murder on me as we go into this corner. I've taken that so wide. We've got our first point as well. Gutted. So he's not going particularly well, but we shall see. I have a feeling this could be a very boring race where I'm on my own for a decent chunk of it. There was a big crash and that car has such a hideous rejoin as well. I've had to avoid him. I feel like this race has just been me avoiding other cars being idiots. Let's see how this battle ahead of us works out, because I have a feeling it could be quite dangerous for that car on the right based on. Big block up trying to avoid him. This is the problem, it's so dangerous in rookies because people are just such idiots. So we've gone wide again. Yellow flag up, oh my god, oh my word. Oh my word. Let's see if we can plant it down the inside. He's definitely there. Oh! Big spin, let's keep it going. It's not the end of the world, we can still catch him. We've also gained some places because those people just killing each other. That's so annoying. Just got so much understeer and I tried to come at such a weird angle compared to what I normally do. Unless anything dramatic happens, I reckon you will catch me in a few laps as we almost spin again. But yeah, I think you'll catch me in a few laps because I'm just going to try and reel this driver in, see what we can do. Oh, we do have a car that has had a bit of an accident on the left. Maybe he's got a bit of damage. We are slowly, I mean very slowly, but surely getting a bit more accustomed to this track. We're going quicker. Our race pace is currently quicker than we were in qualifying, so I mean that can only be a positive. I'm like a full second a lap quicker than I was in quali, which I think maybe shows how awful I was at quali. But oh, and there is an accident. Let's see if we can take advantage. Thankfully, not just me having a bit of a spin in his face. It seems that basically everyone but the leader has had a massive incident. We love to see it. Another car having an incident. We are really in a position we could maybe, very potentially, although based on my pace, not likely, gain a couple of positions extra. We're already up 2 positions on the start. Let's just see how this battle unfolds. I think the cars ahead are a bit too on the pace for me at this race, but there we go. We are in fact gaining finally on someone. Oh, I can see this ending so horrendously. There's going to be some absolute murder going into T1. So we get into 4th gear. They're going side by side. This is interesting to say the least because these two cars have not been the most friendly and not been the most fantastic at this corner anyway. And I think we've got maybe optimising a bit more because we've stayed in 3rd for that corner. I think we've gained a bit, kept some more pace. Let's see how these lot do in the going into the big braking zone because I'm not sure. A lap 7 currently, so can't be a huge amount left of the race. Oh, car stopped. The thing we like to hear the most. Other people having a bad day. As we go on to the 8th lap, my fastest lap of the session. We're not doing too bad. I mean, we're still massively off the pace, but not quite as much as we have been. Oh my god. There we go. I predicted the incident. That's 2 more positions gained as they both spun. I think this car, I've lost too much time trying to go in between them. I think this car might be slightly too fast for me to catch. Let's just hope that the last lap is coming soon so we don't get overtaken by anyone that's just spun. Right, one more lap. We just got to keep our position. Let's not lose any more. Bit of mixed feeling because we are up into 5th, which is, I mean, given the fact we spun, we've not lost anything, which is the main thing, but we've not particularly gained a huge amount. Oh. We've had to go wide to avoid that car, but that could well be another position gained if we can just hold it for the rest of the race. It's not been the best on incident point because obviously we had our spin and then we've gone wide a couple of times and had to take evading action, which has not been great, but not the end of the world, I suppose. And again, we're so poor, 6 incident points, so I suppose it's not the worst thing. Right, let's just make sure we don't get dive bombed or spin. Oh, the dive bomb's there. As we've managed to hold it, let's just make it to the line, move to the right, try and break his toe. But he's stuck with us, but it's not going to be enough. We've taken the checker flag ahead of him. That is not the worst. Let's just pull off to the side. And there you go. As you can see, not the best. I mean, safety rating's only up 1.03. We need to have a better race safety rating wise because we went wide a few times, and I get that might be a bit of rustiness, but not being the absolute worst. We managed to get up to an 18.5, which is much quicker than we were in quali. And the main thing is up 5 positions, which is really not bad, although 27 seconds off the lead is poor. Really took advantage of some big crashes from other people. But yeah, that is it from me. We will be back. We might try not only the Formula V, but maybe the slightly faster rookie Formula car next race. I think it might suit me more. But if you've enjoyed, please let me know in comments and likes or whatever you prefer to do. And I will catch you next time.